zippers on a jacket on you. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing and it has the time to tick and I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block my hit cause someday I'm gonna someone tell me I'm somewhere doing alright. Somewhere somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's disappealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere doing alright. Somewhere somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though.
And we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Bradford's Vikings. With that, we'll send you up to Minneapolis with our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are on the eastern side of downtown Minneapolis at the gorgeous new U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Miller, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. Miller was coming off his third 100-yard performance of the season against the Raiders in Week 11. Charles, he finished off Week 12 just above 50 yards.
And the numbers tell one part of the tale, but cumulatively over the season, Lamar Miller's been so effective because his goal, and I think that Houston's goal each and every game, at least 20 touches for him. Running game, passing game. I think they had 22 this week. That's why he's piled up the yardage, and he's had a heck of a season.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. All right, let's go. Like a 56.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emerson Griffin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Green, 39.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 3rd and long. It's Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Time running out here on the play clock. Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you'd think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time, that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. 3:19. 3:19.
Play clock winding down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Everson Griffin was a valuable reserve for most of his career, but has really blossomed since entering the starting lineup.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Can't find anyone open. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. And Novak's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense. The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, Bradford going right side here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A play fake. Bradford. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left.
3rd and long for Bradford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down throw for Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 71 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Osweiler on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. 70 yards, 5 catches for Hopkins in Week 12. Still this year, Charles, only one 100-yard game for him. Shocking.
It is shocking because we thought that with Brock Osweiler coming in, they would forge an incredible connection. Think about DeAndre Hopkins last season. Multiple quarterbacks throwing the football. Still had a big-time season with plenty of 100-yard games. I thought they would pile that up more and more as the season has gone on. Still trying to get some continuity and a true connection.
On second down, Osweiler. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
To throw is Osweiler. Miller on the catch over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, here's Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Osweiler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Fourth down. Here's Osweiler. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle. Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brock Osweiler taking it in. And the Texans have retaken the lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Minnesota getting ready to go again on offense. They're 6-5 right now, Charles. No Stephon Diggs. We've chronicled AP maybe coming back earlier than people have anticipated, but we'll see how this offense goes down the stretch because it's been up and down.
The problems with the offensive line have extended to everywhere else on the team because they can't run the ball with the same authority. Trying to pass protect for Sam Bradford has been a little bit difficult. You mentioned Stephon Diggs not being out there. We thought Laquan Treadwell would step in for him, the rookie #1 pick. Instead, it's been Cordero Patterson they've been trying to get involved in the offense.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes... the Texans now, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together, but they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Osweiler. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The throw on first down with Osweiler. Going deep this time for Miller. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
All right, here we go.
They go play action now. Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long. It's Osweiler looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Green, 39. Over. No. Check.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, Osweiler letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now Bradford on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll come out in the pistol. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now McKinnon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bradford on first down. And that'll be incomplete. And that incompletion gives me a second to say I'm sorry. Because last week I knocked your yams. And my mom made a casserole with yams. And it was spectacular on Thanksgiving. As was the football. It was a great 3 game.
And no one knocks the yams first and foremost. And I want to thank your mom for making that casserole, turning you around. But look at the games we had. Minnesota, Detroit. 4th quarter comeback for Detroit once more. They got a big win. How about the 2nd game? Washington at Dallas. Washington onside kick late with a chance to try and get the ball back and win it. And then the last game, Big Ben, once again a monster performance against the Colts.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
3 down. Green, 90. Green, 90.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. On third down, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end. Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because no, tell me. That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well. Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards? Yeah, those two. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. Ten yards still left on second down. The play clock's running down. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on third down, Osweiler. The catch made by Miller. 18 yards there and a first down. And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. And now they're in the hurry up. On second down, here's Osweiler. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him. Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you? Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. Time. And with a play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Osweiler dumps it complete to Miller. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball. Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. He's got Fuller. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third down. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct? Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So second and 10 here. Play clock winding down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Robinson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Let's go! Blue, land it!
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on second and 10 now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing. Bradford finding time. He's going to go for a... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now it's Osweiler. And Miller with it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler setting up the screen for Miller. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Miller. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.